Most people are climbing alone. That's why they're stuck. I spent 3 years building something that doesn't exist anywhere else. Not another course platform, not another community, something different. And if you feel like you don't fit in anywhere, this might be for you. I was 18, sitting at church camp in Sunnyside, and the pastor asked a question that I couldn't stop thinking about. How do we bring heaven here? How do we remove evil and bring good? How do we actually change things instead of having the same thing happen over and over again? Most people heard it as a feel-good statement. I heard it as a builder's question. And if you actually want to change things, not just talk about changing things, you need three things: visions, systems, and people who move together. That question became the web network. Here's what I learned building businesses since I was 12. Networking doesn't work. Masterminding does. Networking is service level. You meet people, exchange contact info, maybe follow up, maybe don't. No real alignment, no real commitment. But masterminding is different. Napoleon Hill called it the coordination of knowledge and effort between two or more people toward a definite purpose, not just connection. Coordination, not just ideas, execution. And that only works when people are actually aligned. Same values, same trajectory, same willingness to do the work. Most communities fail because they optimize for size, more members, more content, more noise. The web network optimizes for alignment. So, what is this? The web network is a private mastermind for builders focused on three things: alignment, execution, and long-term leverage. Not a content platform, not a social network, not a course library you'll never finish. It's a coordinated environment where people who think long-term can connect, build, and hold each other accountable. It runs on one operating system. See it, believe it, obtain it. See it, pattern recognition. You see what others miss. You understand the system beneath the surface, not just the events on top. Believe it. Conviction to act, not hope, not wishful thinking, faith backed by proof. You build the foundation before the vision. Obtain it. Execution. You create systems, you generate proof, then you scale what works. SBO isn't theory. It's how I've operated for 3 years. It's how my mom went from 3 real estate deals to 48 in 3 years. It's how I've built businesses that didn't exist before. And it's how the web operates. The web is built on 3 engines. Engine number 1, education. Courses, frameworks, systems, not motivational content, not guru noise, practical execution based on what actually works. We teach through proven methodologies. Hormozy for offers, Dan Kennedy for direct response, Russell Brunson for funnels. I spent over $30,000 in learning from people who actually built what they teach. That gets condensed and passed down. The first course is called the Leaky Bucket Fix. It's not about getting more leads. It's about fixing the 5 places every business leaks money: acquisition, response, sales, operations, and data. Most businesses don't have a growth problem, they have a leak problem. Engine 2, commerce. This includes Mount Veritas, the clothing brand. It's not streetwear, it's identity. It's your dedication to your own success. When you wear Mount Veritas, you're signaling something. You're part of a movement. You're serious about the climb. Commerce also means offers, products, and systems you can implement immediately. Not someday, now. Engine number 3, capital. This is future state, but the vision is real. Eventually, the web becomes a funding engine. We back businesses, we invest in land, we build physical locations globally, places where people can work, connect, and build together. Right now we're in phase 1. Prove the model, build cash flow, create testimonials, then scale. But the 10-year vision? The web becomes a multi-generational ecosystem. Education, commerce, capital, foundation. Harvard, BlackRock, and Y Combinator combined. But for people who actually believe in something bigger than themselves. If you join, you enter at base camp. Base camp is where you learn the philosophy. You see how things work. You decide if this is actually for you. You're not committed yet, you're exploring, and that's fine. If you move to paid, you enter first ascent. This is where you execute. You take courses, you implement systems, you show up to calls, you apply what you learn, and you start generating proof. Most people stop here. They get results, plateau, and stay comfortable. But some keep climbing. Mid-climb is where you start mentoring others. You build something. You have proof. Now you're helping people behind you while accessing bigger opportunities, partnerships, deal flow, capital. And summit push? That's legacy. You've built wealth. Now you're investing in others. You're building generational impact. You're creating something that outlasts you. Progression isn't based on time. It's based on proof. You don't unlock the next stage by paying more. You unlock it by doing the work. Let me be direct about who this is for. This is for people who feel different, who think longer term than most, who are tired of surface level relationships and want real alignment. This is for builders who value proof over talk, systems over heroics, results over motivation. This is for people who've paid for their lessons, not just read about them, who understand that cost is the filter that turns information into wisdom. If you're here for quick wins, shortcuts, or validation without execution, this isn't for you. If you're addicted to being right, need constant motivation, or want someone to do the work for you, this isn't for you. The brand repels as much as it attracts. That's by design, because collective growth only works when everyone's actually committed. Here's what the web isn't. It's not another school community with 10,000 members and 0 real connections. It's not another course platform selling you 47 modules you'll never finish. It's not another join my mastermind pitch from someone who's made their money teaching masterminds. I'm 20. I've been building since I was 12. I'm not trying to retire off of this. I'm building the web because it's the answer to the question I asked at 18, and I'll be building it for the next 30, 40, 50 years. This isn't a company, it's a civilization, it's a new world. There's a reason I called it the web, because everything is connected. What you do affects others, what they do affects you. Most people are taught to compete, climb over each other, protect their secrets, guard their advantages. That's the matrix, the simulation, the box. The web is the counter model. What if we coordinated instead of competed? What if collective growth actually beat individual hustle? What if we built something that created more value for everyone inside it than anything we could build alone? That's the thesis. And I'm not asking you to believe it. I'm asking you to test it. The web launches February 12th. There's a free tier, Basecamp. You can join, explore, see if it's for you. There's a paid tier, the Web Mastermind, $97 a month. Full access to courses, calls, and the private community. First 100 people lock in, founder pricing at $49 per month for life. No pressure, no fake urgency, no countdown timers. If you're supposed to be here, you'll know. The mountain doesn't care who you are. Only those who climb with vision and belief reach the summit. We've all been called to climb. Few answer. If you're ready to answer, links in the bio. Welcome to the web.